What's good, random? Okay. Oh, what? My keyboard just completely tweaked that, okay. What, the key spawn? What's good, Jen? How you doing? I'm doing alright myself. Thanks for asking. How was your birthday? Yeah, so my birthday 26 days ago was actually pretty chill. Thank you for asking me, by the way. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, man. Bruce, do you get ad revenue? I do actually, yeah. But not that much, because it obviously requires, like, a lot of people watching. But it does something. It's nothing to necessarily scoff over. Monitor soon. Lock in. What's good speed? Yeah, it scraps. Even with 2 lockpicks, I'm just like so far behind. By the way, like, what in the recommendation page, bro? Like, bro. What's goody? What's goody? I'm just running doors, bro. I went to the gym early with my homeboy. Shout out to him. And yeah, I'm just running doors now, bro. Oh, the yawns are crazy. What's the time for you? It's like 7:40 p.m. Petition to bring back Rex Twitch streams or maybe Miners World. Yeah, we're not playing either of those on stream. Okay, so you probably won't believe me, but new PC gave me a skill boost. I got a high 9.1 door. Bro, you're not getting that good of a door 1, bro. Zox also saying the same shit. Bro saying like, yo, I got a 9.2 door 1. That's just cap, bro. Y'all gotta be like delaying your fucking timers, bro. Play my timer. Okay, you know what? I'll do the same thing. Like, I'll actually lock in, bro. On like when the timer gets used. Or like not used, but when it like starts. Alright. And then we're gonna retime that shit. Or at least look at it. I fucking missed my... How did I misclick that early? And no, I'm actually bad. I can't speak after that. Holy fucking oral loss. Wow. That is genuinely sad. Yeah, just make me leave at that point. Holy fuck. I got no diff like crazy. Let's just run that back for a sec. I played Doors today. I have to say it holds up pretty well now that I'm washed. Happens, bro. Also, Bruce, what was the context behind the post you posted about a day ago? There was no context. I just thought it was worth mentioning that I have 707,767 views. I think it was like around that. I might be... Bruh. How are you gonna give me a flashlight in that drawer just out of nowhere? How the doors going? They're going alright. I would love to see a PB though. That would be much appreciated. I ain't gonna lie. What's good with you, dude? How we feeling? I forgot I'm on 240 FPS. Maybe that's why my movement's like feeling so slow. Speaking of which, probably should reset. Sight. Didn't mean to open. It's an 8 key, bro. Who cares at that point? What the fuck? Okay, let me go 144. Choked PB in Minecraft today, but aside, I'm happy with the time. What'd you get, bro? What did you get? How much would you recommend speedrunning to freshen up the game? I mean, to freshen up the game, it's not like anything like a crazy amount of playtime, you feel me? $15.01, I choked the one cycle. That's crazy. At the end of the day, bro, it's a PB, so that's what that did not spawn a lighter, bro. What am I doing? But I would recommend you just like watch top 10 runs, see how they play. Or just top 5, because there's like new routes, and I don't think like every top 10 uses it, as far as I'm aware. Do you live inside the Roblox servers for this ping? Potentially. What's good, by the way? Kaiwan. How you doing? Don't listen to Bruce, you should watch ranked streams. Yeah, lock in. Play fucking ranked mode to get better at door speedrunning. What the hell? Bro, I've got a touch. I almost died. That could have been embarrassing. Oh, ranked mine where I'm selling, you're right. Wait, what, like, I was talking to Oofy, who legitimately was talking about speedrunning like a game. Like, doors, I mean. Like, thanks, man. Thanks for the door delay, bro. Thanks, bro. Thank you, Roblox. I really appreciate that. That's the hallway, right? No, it ain't. Why don't you change your name to Ugrus instead of Greuchano75? It's cause, this is the username my dad gave me when I first got my PS4, and I've wanted to keep it ever since as like a memory. So, I mean, it's only a display. My actual username is Gruz, so you know, I can always change my display whenever I want. If I get one more shitty room, I'm resetting. I thought that was a painting, bro. I was gonna tweak out. Also an off path. There's one left. I'm a fucking moron, bro. I'm a fucking moron, bro. Penta star square 0. Penta star. Wait, penta triangle. Bro. Penta triangle square circle. Penta triangle square circle. Penta triangle 4. I'm a fucking moron. Penta triangle. Holy shit. Penta triangle 4 3. 7 triangle 4 3. 7 3 4 3 7. 7 3. Wow. 4 3 7. That was like fucking horrible, by the way. That was like a 107 library. That is atrocious. Okay. Oh, that's where the lever is. I don't know why I built, by the way. That might have been the worst library I've ever watched by you. I mean, to be fair, it's the first one of the day. I don't really mind that much. It is what it is. It's like first library of the day. Could have been way worse as well. .106 noob route, I'm crying. Yo, my bad. I didn't even, okay, to be fair, I had like one terrible book, which was like Off Path, but even then, I just completely missed the paper when trying to grab it. I'll just run this out. Just to have the feels. Just gold split every split in second half. Yeah, I think that's just impossible. I can't even sub 9 this, bro. That's how bad it is. GG. What the fuck is this guy doing? Like, I'm honestly glad I didn't miss that. That was just confusing. Definitely not getting one more rush here. Like, thanks, bro. This is not my last run. I just started streaming, bro. Relax. Can I grab the lighter without, like, experiencing the lag somehow when I'm on 7 ping? I wouldn't have made that as much as I would like to deny that fact. I just would have not made that. Because the last few streams I joined on your last run. I mean, to be fair, it was also relatively late. It's just not there. Like, Zoc even told me that it's like, you can look under the table through it, like if the key's on the floor. No, I just like completely ignore that fact. Does lower graphics make it easier to see? Yes. Zoc just dissing me, bro. What the hell? Nah, I'm playing. It's Loki deserves. Wait, good, like, risk here. You gotta brothers lock in, that's true. Is late seek better than early seek? Always. Loki always, yeah, I feel like. Maybe except for, like, first half. Sometimes, in case you want Rush to open the library door if you get a door 47. But for second half, late seek is always good because it, like, genuinely lowers the chances of ambush spawning. And you obviously don't want ambush in your run, so I think it's clear as to why late seek is good. Also, does lower graphics make it easier to see? Yes, I just said that. It definitely makes it much easier to see in the dark. Spawnos, for some reason, likes to play on max graphics in dark rooms. Like, how does he do that? I wasn't paying attention. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Second room. Max graphics gets more views, it's tech. Oh nah. Is this what it's come down to? Instead of getting good times and playing good, you have to have like 4K Ultra HD quality to get like 100,000 views if it's like not world record. I just turn it down when it's dark? Oh, okay. Never mind then. Forget everything I said. That's my bad. I still want to practice library because I definitely fucked up last time. Like, what is a 107 library, bro? That shit was buns. How do you turn down graphics again? Shift F10. Or if you have a 70% keyboard, then you do Shift F10 0. Because I don't have the F1, F2, F3 keys, so I have to like press 3 keys instead of 2. But it's at the cost of having more space on my desk in general. So I can't really complain. How to make it go down? No, you just like press Shift F10 if you want to turn down your graphics, and you press just F10 if you want to have them up. That's all you do. That's not Rush. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the second room, I think. Alright. Somehow this still turned into a sub 530 entry. One second right, one off path. Circle 5 hexapenta. Circle 5 hexapenta. Circle 5 hexapenta. Circle 5 Hexa 6. Circle 5, Hexa 6. Circle 5, 6, 6. 3, 5, 6, 6. How'd I miss a book, bro? What the fuck? 3, 5, 6, 6, 0, I guess. 3, 5, 6, 6, 0. What the fuck? Okay. I just keep missing a book, bro. It pisses me off. I'm just so terrible at library these days. I don't know, bro. It's most likely close right. Like, basically 100%. I checked bottom right, though. Like, there wasn't anything as far as I was able to see. Like, from when I was walking up to it. Walking up to second right, I mean. I don't know, bro. Maybe I did miss it. In the spot where you can't see it, I guess. We are filling this. Oh my! Yeah, see, that's the one time where a pill is justified, because what the fuck was that? Alright. And I get the key. And I get the key, and it's close. What the Yo, what the fuck? Of course it's far. All that for that to happen, like, bro. Your aura's a sine wave? Yeah, possibly. You saying my aura being a sine wave might be like the top most disrespectful things I've heard, and I can't even complain. That's creative as fuck. What the fuck? You Doors Pro? Not really a Doors Pro in that sense, but I guess I'm a speedrunner. Was good. If I get a back-to-back double stair, okay. But it's still a stair, like upstairs, so it kind of pisses me off. How long have you played Doors? I've played since basically the release. I'll just lockpick this. I'm gonna play this out for the love of the game, but I'll start obviously resetting when it is pretty obvious to reset. I'm risking this. I don't care. I forgot to split, by the way. Wait, W risk? Is that rush again? No, that's garden. Alright, we were resetting. Should have died. GG. Bro's like 6 or 7. No, I know it wasn't meant to be disrespectful. It's obviously funny. So I guess I'm trying to say like it was funny, not necessarily disrespectful. And rush. Okay. Ooh. I guess I'm pressing too early these days. Drew, what is your soundboard? actually do compared to just making a hotkey in OBS? Well, it's not just like having hotkeys. You can also navigate through different, like you can have multiple pages basically of either soundboards, links to something. You can probably even like open programs and games with that shit, as far as I've seen. It's just overall an easier way to kind of maneuver around, if anything. And you're also better off having a separate device, because overloading your keyboard with random-ass keybinds with poor sound quality isn't the best thing. So you're just better off having a soundboard. I'll just go... What am I doing? Yo, I'm ass! I could have just easily risked... Oh, it's a Tiki anyway. No one really cares. But that was still a bad play. I could have just, like, tried risking that, because he's, like, way far behind. Bro's starting to go upstairs like a moron. The fuck? How expensive is it? To be fair, I got it as a birthday gift, but pretty sure it was like $100 or something. Again, it's still decent to have, because you don't overload your keyboard with like a shit ton of keybinds. You can navigate not just through soundboards, but like apps, websites, whatever. And the sound quality isn't really shitty, unless you yourself add a shitty quality sound effect, but most of the times, if it's good quality, it's going to stay that way. So that's why the quality is bad? I mean, yeah, like, some sound effects are meant to be bad. Like, there's a difference when... There's a difference between, like, having, like, a 144 bitrate sound with, like, 3 million lag spikes in a second, or just, like, a sound that's meant to be bad, like the chicken scream sound effect. That was a joke for info. I guess it still allowed me to clarify a few things. Fair play. Oh, I'm dead. Like, I'm just dead. W closet. Unlucky, bro. I didn't want to kill for that either. Like, that would have just, been a waste, but I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Are the closets the biggest RNG factor besides the rooms themselves? I wouldn't say so. Like, sure, there's a 1 in 20 chance of Jack spawning when you open the closet, but I think there's other factors that are significantly more worrying and probably more likely to happen. Shout out Halt and Ambush for that. Because for one, they can happen at pretty much any time to run. Oh, okay, what is up with the key spawns, bro? Sorry. First of all, they can spawn at any time in the run, and they are significantly more detrimental to encounter when, you know, when they spawn at the end of your run. But you mean 1 in 20? I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 20, bro. That would be like every other run. I just remember it's a 1 in 20, bro. Like, it doesn't really sound like a lot, but... a 1 in 20 is... it's basically a 5% chance. That's not a lot, you know? A 5% chance for every clause. I don't think that's a lot, if you think about it. Doesn't mean it's like every other run. Okay, so I should have just gone for a closer closet. I'm just throwing. GG. Never mind, Jack has a 1 in 200 chance of spawning. I guess I was wrong. Never mind, I found it. Hotel minus. Jack becomes unable to appear in closets when rush or ambush spawns, but can spawn again after opening the next door. Jack's spawn chance in closets is 1 in 20 in Hotel minus. Okay, so I was not wrong. Fair play. I forgot to turn on global hotkeys. I'm gonna crash out. Oh my days. I know this is wrong, but I just can't prove it. Spawn us, it's okay if you don't want to accept reality, but like... I think, like, if you've ever played Hotel Plus, I think you've noticed, like, a significantly, like, lesser chance of Jack spawning in a closet, if at all. Like... I'm just saying. Because here's the thing, right? In a full run, you average about 10 closet entries if you're like playing out like a full run. Maybe like a little bit over 10 closets. You also are able, like, bro, I think I've like seen Jacks 3 times back to back, and like, not like in the same closet obviously, but I'm talking about like in various runs. I don't think that the guy is like a 1 in 200 or even like a 1 in 100. Hell, even 1 in 50 seems like pretty high. Like pretty low of a chance. Pretty sure it's like a 1 in 20. As it's been said for like ever since the start of the game's release type shit. And I'm getting a basement or a key room right now. Or a celestial, that kind of works too. And of course, my blighter is just non-existent. We love to see it. As I'm about to enter like a key room or a basement. Do I need to say anything? Just asking for a friend. For once, the key is in this room. This is like a 1 in a million. Fortune telling might be getting a bit crazy. It's just kind of predictable, because every time I'm on like a good pace to get a good like 25 split, I just have a feeling I'm getting like a double staircase, a celestial hallway, a basement, a key. Alright. I just had to like kind of look at what I just... That's fine, bro. I don't really care about wasting time looking at the fucking room. Just had to, like... Okay. And that's a painting. Just from the sound cue, I'm able to grace the presence of this room. This is amazing. Could have tried. Okay, no, there was no coin here. At all. Okay, and I'm getting an item key. Like, bro, man, would have been amazing if I had an item beforehand, so I could, like, grab a pill, a lock. I'm just resetting, bro. Why am I playing this run out, bro? I'm just selling. Wasting time for no reason, the fuck. We'll spam a closet right now. I'll spam a closet if I get like on shit pace. I'll just like show you, I guess. Okay, if the key's like not in one of the first rooms, I'll just reset. Like, you know, do that closet thing. Actually, first through. Oh, okay. Never seen the key lie like that on that table specifically, but fair play. Or the desk, whatever you want to call it. It's lucky the same fucking thing. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Okay.
The guy was taking like fucking neon and I would have wasted time anyway, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, time to just go door 1 and just spam closets. I won't really care about the run I'm about to play. I just wanna go spawn those the whole closet thing.
It would be funny if it happened like in the first closet. That would be very inconvenient. Let me just get the first key and then go first room and see if I get Jack. I'll try to get him like a couple times, just like to average like the amount of times I get him. Would be amazing if I did get a closet. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me actually turn on the sound. I don't want to like bust y'all's ears, bro. 7, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's kind of unlucky, actually. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, that is really unlucky. 19, 20. Okay, maybe this like closet is faulty. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the fuck? There you go. Okay, that's 1. So it's definitely like 1 in 20 is meant to be like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like wait, I need to like okay. Last one was 27, by the way. Pretty sure. But this one's also going way above 20. Alright, let me try this closet. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the f- What just happened? Hello? Camera starts spinning like 3,000 rotations per second. The fuck? That's new. Maybe that's the game's way of spawning Jack, and we just don't know. Just like kicks me out with like 3 million rotations. There you go, that's one. Finally. I feel like it's usually more common, though. I feel like I'm getting really lucky here. To not get him, like, at all, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, it's unlucky if you compare it to, like, a spawn chance perspective, but... Like, what is that? It just, like, instantly kicked me out. I didn't even press W there. I think it's the game's way of telling me it's Jack when it's not Jack. What the bro? Stop. I'm just like, bro, I don't know how to explain that. Just getting griefed. If that ever happens, like, an actual run, and just get kicked out because of, like, that, I'll probably tweak the fuck out. But yeah, I feel like maybe it's a 1 in 50, who knows? Maybe. Because maybe a 5% chance does sound a bit too much, who knows? Yeah, I mean, fair play. Alright, let's, actually, I'm not even gonna see what this run could have been, because I will live with, like, a deep regret in my heart, so we're just gonna go into the next run. Whatever that run was, it wouldn't have been record. Bro said shop with, like, a couple knobs. I mean, to be fair, you are able to create new elevators with alt accounts, but... I don't want to create accounts right now. I'll probably do, like, a shop stream tomorrow, who knows? 2 out of 87. Yeah, probably sounds like about 1 in 40, 1 in 50, probably. What's with Ken? What's with Kingman? What's with Kai, by the way? So it would be amazing if I guess I'll just reach the run, bro. Sorry. Sanat? Yeah, that's him, bro. Fucking. Let me do DMG real quick. Spam shot. Can you look in our server real quick and tell me how I still haven't gotten all the statics and at least an opacite and a milliheight, bro? Cause what the fuck am I playing, bro? I just came back home, GG. Bro, at this point I might have mined more than anyone else in this layer so far, going for that pickaxe. It's kind of funny. Door didn't feel like opening. Lel. A genuinely wild day. Don't know if I can say it was good or bad. I mean, the important part is you pulled through, hopefully. That's what matters, bro. I'm willing to know why we're trying to summon Jack in a closet when you know you can cause a near heart attack upon encountering. No, I turned off, like, the noise as well. Because Spanos was, like, wondering what the chance for Jack actually is. I said it was 1 in 20. And, we kind of discovered that it was more of a 2 in 87, which is like a 1 in 43.5 for a Jack to spawn. I guess you can probably round it down to 1 in 40. But we're just trying to see like how rare or how common Jack is in a closet. Again, that's significantly more common than like fucking... Okay. I'm risking this. I don't have aura. That rebounded? Wait, what? That guy did not rebound there, you're lying. Oh, it was a 2 cycle too. Like, I just threw, okay. I didn't even know that was a rebound, bro. Next run, be careful about entities they can kill. Don't start the same thing like the other guy. I don't know what was going on with him. He constantly, like, he's either said the most random thing ever, or just, like, gave me the most borderline surface of the iceberg advice, bro. Yeah, that's him. Ooh. Okay, how am I getting stuck there? What the F tier? Just terrible movement, it's okay. Can I go through? Thank you. Why is it interacting with the painting? I have the gambling mentality. It was worth it. Closet Jacker has a 1 in 20 chance of spawning. Oh no, I tried testing it out and see how common or rare he is based off of how many times it would take me personally to spawn him, but I still sort of believe that it's a 1 in 20 regardless. I think I just got really unfortunate. Reaching door 100 figure will appear trying to kill you. Yo, thanks, man. I didn't know that one. Like, if you didn't tell me this piece of information, I would have died a fucking moron. Sorry, I'm just, like, unreasonably mean right now. I know they're trolling, by the way. Ooh, what the fuck? Didn't expect a lockpick out of that one. I'm gonna hope it's close. Yo, Gruz, when's the last time you ever got Shadow? It's been a while, actually. Haven't really seen the guy in a while. I mean, it's 1 in 2,000 chance after all, but... You know. Nice, I finally got the key there in a proper way. Bro's not F tier anymore. People kind of forget him. I mean, yeah. He's like the only entity that actually spawns like by entering a room. Jack is more like... He's significantly more common than Claws, obviously, so... No, I'm a moron! Why would I try to keep looting for the upper drawer, bro? I'm a pro. I'm the worst player today, hello? I might actually be F tier today. Holy shit. It's like the worst performance I've ever had. And I'm still getting terrible rooms, so I can't really complain. But what if I ever get like a good run and I fumble there? If I somehow miss a lever at the start, okay. Just throwing for content. No, bro, this is like starting to get embarrassing. And now I get an item room. Just to throw the salt into the wound, bro. Forgot to mention this about Jack. Have you seen how big he is now compared to Hotel Minus? Have they changed him in size? Like, I thought they were the same thing, bro. I don't know. I don't think he was like. Okay. Gets me a bottom right library lever spot. Thanks, bro. W to second room. Don't be hallway. Thank you. You know, theoretically, this is still, like, savable. Why exactly do I talk? I should just pull a Spanos and be muted the entire stream. What the fuck, bro? I keep getting the most insane key spawns and like plus keys, bro. It's only been like that in plus keys, not in any other room. And this is a straight room, okay. This is an 8 key, okay. I'll just check here. What? Yeah, it's just a reset. GG! Not family friendly. What's good, Michael? B to second room, B to second room, B. Of course, you're not at the second room. Why am I just getting insta jump scared by Timothy, bro? I was not prepared for that. What? I did not click on the bed. I know. That's just a lie. I'm gonna look back and see if I somehow pressed twice, because I know for a fucking fact I did not. Okay, perfect time. We're looking back, bro. I did not press twice. Okay. Brother, bro, man. I guess. Okay, let me show you something. No. Okay, let's inspect this clearly, right? This is where I got the key, right? Fair key press. First of all, where the fuck is the prompt for me to interact with this bed? Yo. This is just pure rage fade. Frame perfect bed click. At this point, might have been that. Also, we are on 19 viewers. I really appreciate that for a door stream. Not what I expected, but go crazy. Verify silent bed step. GG. 23 viewers right now. What the hell? Hello? Wait, we're locked. Door 5 vent room. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Locked in a room. Okay. Ooh, that's where the lever is. Hold on. Bit of a throw it aside. Just resetting this aside. Yikes. Yeah, we already dropped like 4 viewers because I'm resetting. I'm sorry, bro. Imagine the world record seed? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm praying for the day where I don't throw library on good pace, where I also don't get garden, ambush, or halt. That's like a dream come true. Can I use reverse psychology on room spawns for you? Go for it. Wow, this room looks really beautiful, you know? We have an extra room with a bed, with two chairs. We have like sort of like a mini library with like a couple of bookshelves. There's like a lot more books I could probably place here. There's a room there's a closet here I can actually place my clothes in. Same goes for here. And then we have a clock. We can see the time although the clock isn't really working. We have a desk where you can place items on. We have a painting of 21. We have a light stand here, actually. And we have some lights. This ain't halt, though, I promise it. Yeah, you might have given me halt for the next 5 runs. Sorry to let you know. It's side, by the way. What's good, Zeffy? Give him figure at door 1. Wait, lock in. Where's Tiki? Wait, that's true. Wait, he's spitting. How does he keep getting hauled early? Don't ask me, buddy. There's gotta be a big room. Yeah, it's about to spawn like right now. I mean, it is a big room, because you're walking around for a little while. How's your day going? My day is going alright. I have a week of holidays now, so couldn't be doing better, honestly. Give a possessed lever spawn. GG. Ow, lucky prick. What do you mean? Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, how am I tying this to, like, doors, bro? I'm so, like, brain dead, bro. My bad. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Ask my school. Apparently, Zoc has 2 weeks of holidays, just pointing it out. Don't give him any law picks. I mean, it's kind of happening right now. Yes, we are risking this. I'm fucking dead. Yeah, so what was the next? Oh, it's a key room. Let me guess, it's a plus room? Like a plus key, I mean. Yeah, so maybe it was a good idea to die here. He is nowhere to be seen. Alright, we don't have any regrets. Move on. Give him a tiki with a key shoved into Rush's... Yeah. Brother? I'm not even gonna say anything, bro. Going far with the imagination. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for your imagination. I just got an 8 key. Give key at start. Yeah. I don't know. Bro, Stammy, look in the server, bro. Just look in DMG. After I did the test AFK duration. According to the game, I'm still not gonna finish the recipe after 2 days, bro. Like, what? Apparently, by the way, funny thing, after a day or like 12 hours, I don't even remember, apparently it was like, or like it had a chance of giving me like a 1 in 11 billion, like, something above otherworldly tier ore. I don't know what this game, like, that other game is trying to do, but it ain't funny, bro. I still wouldn't have finished the recipe. Funny part. Give them ladder generator room. Spawn sneaky ambush at 99. GG. Not gonna lie, deserved. I might have to quit, bro. Fair play. At least at the second room, for once. Open the fucking door! Why am I getting screeched worth of damage because of eyes when I'm getting a lag door delay, bro? I almost died. Cold. I'm so feeling the queue room right now. Or the basement. It's the same fucking thing. Nice, bro. At least the lever's here for once. And that's it. Alright. I'm so feeling the wild basement appeared. Why was the lever low-key close? I mean, yeah, but it's still like in a spot where it makes me walk for an eternity. Like in that room, the lever being the closest to that spot is concerning. Just because of like the effort I have to make to like look into that spot, then basically like wrap around the series of barrels stacked on top of each other. Which is, yeah. Make Seek 5 times faster. That would low-key be tech. Even though there's a big chance I would die, because I might just run into an arm on accident. Alright. Okay, it's just the worst lever. Amazing. What is up with the instant Timothy's today? Hello? And thanks for the right vent that I did not need, by the way. Just want to point that out. Tough. Nice risk. Only because of the right vent, to be fair. Because otherwise I would have died. Like a moron. Don't be a basement or a key room. It was a key room, okay. With like the biggest door delay, by the way. Just want to point that out too. Checking for Screech real quick, and this is the worst entry. Alright. Like, bro. I'm just dead, bro. How am I not dead? Okay. Something 141. Star 141. Only time noob route is faster is if you got books on both left. Yeah, so that's not how the route works. That's just not how the, like, if you have 4 books left, then it might be booked. As far as I'm aware. Or 5 books, I don't remember. Nice, brother. One time I try to fully risk it, yeah, fair play. What's good, Bleppy? You can theoretically get a 42 with Rage, but if all good books, I mean, if I haven't really seen a 43, let alone 42 with Rage Pit. I've seen a 43 with Noob Route, so that's why I'm doing Noob Route. Loki. Bro, to be fair for both routes, you can still get like shitty books for the most part. Like at the end of the day, bro, it's more of a gamble with both than with like normal route. Although with normal route you also gamble, but you definitely don't risk the run just getting killed by you dying to figure, which at times can definitely happen with both Rage Bait and Noob, even if you have like decent books. If figures pathing is just terrible, you can't really do much about that. 43.98, but he started moving 2 seconds sooner than usual because he opened the door with Rush and you can retime the entry with, let me guess, the item disappearing from his inventory. That counts, Spondos? Like, this is not rooms where you legit can't even see a single frame of like an entity opening the door. Like, let's lock in, bro. What's with this guy rebounding every fucking room, by the way? Hello? I like noticed that. I just tried to take advantage of it. Just wanted to point that out. Then you can get 40 with Rage Bait. Fair play, but I haven't really seen a 40 with Rage Bait, so until I see it, I'm sticking to noob. It's as simple as that. I also don't understand why he necessarily rejected, like, his run. Like, it didn't really make sense. I'll make the rules. It was an SMod decision? Really? That's interesting, I guess. Cold? What the fuck? I got a lockpick and the key in that jar segment, aight. Retro and 6, you have a dictatorship over the mod team. GG. I mean, the thing is, I would have understood if you rejected it if there was, like, no way of telling that, like, well, I guess from the camera panning movement, you would have been able to, like, retime it, but that's kind of, like, a bit petty, whereas if you had, like, an item and a hotbar, you can just see a despawn, and then, like, obviously that's when it, like, starts. Also, again, apparently it was a decision from SMod, so that's kind of interesting. Might have to point it out to Retrozy and 6 then, instead of him, to be fair. Second right. One first right. Penta, Penta, 1. Wow, that's just horrible. Oh wow, he got aggro tag. 5, 6, 1, 8. 5, 6, 1, 8. 8. Wow. 5, 6, 1, 8, 8. Nice. That was tough. Three lockpicks, by the way. I want to point that out. So, if there's a time to give me key rooms, I guess it's now. I've also already gotten T keys, so I really can only get plus and 8 keys. This would be pretty good, actually. If I were to get a basement, then don't just give me a shitty one. I just want like a good one, and then just leave that behind. Is that the second room? It is. I'm just gonna sit here. Maybe could have risked it, but you know, I don't want to like risk it with 2 second rooms. You never know what other room. Yeah, okay, could have risked it. See, now I regret it. But sometimes I risk and I just get a room with no closets. That's with 2 windows on both sides, so I don't really mind. What's up with Rush like rebounding a lot? That's kind of weird. And that's garden, fair play. 3 fucking lockpicks, by the way. Yeah, so if I somehow get a pill and I get a double staircase, I might be able to go for 4. Never mind, I just get Rush anyway. 0 reason. I'm just gonna go here. Probably would have barely not made it. I don't want to like risk it too much. That's an item key. Let me just outside. Outside. This is like horrendous fucking pace, by the way. Like, I don't get this, like, sorry, I'm confused. This guy's been, like, fucking rotting in other random-ass spots this entire time. I'm, like, contemplating if I should risk or not. Second half's been like that the entire time. I'm just getting trolled. Because it's kind of hella rare. But, okay. Just cause, like, if the rarity of... How do I explain it, bro? Let me argument it like a different way. That would mean that every previous 150 nest that didn't have the shortcut patched and had runs using that glitch would have to also get rejected because you weren't necessarily guaranteed to get it every single run, because it also has a 1 in 3 chance, which for one you would have to go through 50 doors to even get to that point, and to constantly have to pray that you get the anchor in the corresponding spot. Why wouldn't you reject that one then? it's the same argument. Yeah, like, any run can have it, that's the thing. In theory, if you buy, like, here's the thing, if you obviously buy items as well, like, that category specifically is for no items, I think that's clear, like, no shop, I mean. Bros think I have authority to make this. I'm just saying, bro. Maybe, you, like, if you can't have a say over it, which is kind of crazy since you're still a moderator, not a verifier at this point, it's kind of wild, but I'm just trying to point it out, you know? Alright, bro. See, now I feel stupid for going for that closet. Bro said go at door 12. What the hell? I'm trying to find a difference between between rush opening the door to glitch. Yeah, like that's also like the same thing as well, like if you think about it. W textures, by the way. I love when doors is bugged. Double eyes, lock in. 1 in 400. The fact it's only applicable to the library C is kind of crazy. Because it makes the cutscene 2 seconds shorter. Bro, that doesn't change the fact that you can still retime it. And again, the whole argument here is that you said that because you're not very likely to often get the tech, that makes it that makes it a reason to be rejected. That's what you argumented it as. And then I told you that you can compare it to 150 NES before the B anchor skip was patched. That also has a 1 in 3 chance of spawning in that specific spot, as well as the fact that you have to get up to 50 doors, which does take a bit of time for the first half at least, to even get to that point. Like, it's equally as RNG as, like, door 50 getting opened by Rush, bro. It's also retimable. And it's just a tech. I don't really understand. It's just a strategy to get library through faster. Like, yeah, it makes the cutscene 2 seconds shorter, but... Bro's, like, not using a third-party application to do that. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. of the category is to do the room the fastest, and that's a way to do it. This just lets you start 2 seconds earlier. Yeah, that's the whole point. You still do it fast. With the help of an in-game mechanic that, you know, only was patched once Untitled Plus was released, but it's a mechanic. Like, in that sense, you would have to reject literally... No, hold on. With that argument, you would legit have to reject any run that did that strat, because even though the start and end frame aren't really altered, cutscene-wise, door 50 is altered. Because, well, wow, you're 2 seconds like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? That's not even just, like, for category extensions. That just goes for anything at that point. It's very dependent on the timing method. If you timed it from the first movement, it would drastically change the retime. Well, I'm pretty sure from Zock's POV, it was retimed from... Or it should have been retimed from... the point where his items despawned, like, visually despawned. Because of the cutscene execution, which usually also happens if you manually open the door, you know? Like, the retime is pretty much the same. Nothing really changes that. Again, if he didn't have items and it was more dependent on camera panning movement, I would understand it, because it's pretty weird to retime. I don't disagree with that. But the whole premise is that he had items in his inventory, you were able to retime it based off of that. Therefore, if he were to have simply walked through the door without having Rush opening the door, it probably would have been a slower library, but the fact is it would have been able to get verified and retime the same way his 43-second library did. Or should have, because, you know, it didn't, got rejected. I know Spawn's aim make this decision. Yeah, I know, but, like, again, he's also apparently for the rejection. It's kind of weird. Like, fair play if he didn't make the decision to reject it, but still, it's kind of like... Whether it was his decision or just someone else, is kind of stupid to, like, reject it based off that. Then should Rush opening door 25 be allowed? It just, first of all, ain't the same circumstance as door 50. Like, upon opening door 25, you don't get transported into a cutscene where your items disappear in inventory, unlike in door 50. And second of all, if per se you were to get a light room after a dark room, you probably would be able to see the lighting, regardless of if they were to get door delay or not, because I'm pretty sure the retime for door 0 to 10 and door 0 to 25 is that the door handle gets pushed down. And if you were to enter a light room after a dark room, the moment the door handle goes down, that's also when light emits. So, I guess under certain circumstances, you probably would be able to verify a door 25 run, if that were to happen, if Rush were to open the door. If it's just like plain dark, then yeah, you could probably reject that. But again, we're talking about certain circumstances. If you're able to retime it with same timing methods that you've been able to use without Rush opening the door, use them, bro. What's stopping you from doing that? Like, what do you personally lose from a run being timed basically the same way as a run without Rush opening the door? It doesn't make sense to reject it if the circumstance, like, if the retiming doesn't change based off certain circumstances. There was this very simple way to tell what frame Rush opened the door 25. I see zero problem with this being allowed in my opinion on a 0 to 25 C run. Yeah, like, obviously if you have door delay and you can't see like Rush, like, let's say, not even with door delay, if you can't see Rush towards the door at all when you're like in the closet, it's probably best to reject that, because I'm also pretty sure that the moment Rush disappears, the door gets opened. But yeah, you just have to like compare it to certain circumstances, bro. Again, if the retime doesn't change, even if Rush opened the door, you know. Okay, well, it's never been allowed regardless of how easy it is to see, and this has been the case since you were S-Mod. Pretty sure it was more because of rooms instead of, like, legacy. And I will admit this, I was pretty stubborn and lazy back then. I'll keep my hands up for that. But, times are supposed to change, and so it would be amazing to kind of bring a change to things that are very easily doable, that allow runs to be verified instead of being rejected for what seems to be no reason. I'm dead? GG. This is the mod team. The same one that stopped rejecting runs for people who looked away from their avatar for one frame. For one, I mean... Okay, wait. Like, if they look away for one frame, look back... Yeah, I think you're obviously talking about, like, if they look away and then they start, obviously, like, playing out the run. To be fair, I can kind of see why they stopped rejecting that, to be fair. But it's more about having to blame the way the starting frame had to be chosen to begin with. Because with current hotel, you can, like, per se, you can probably retime it off of saying, like, hey, you see this hotel font? You do that retime. I think that would probably be something more viable for Hotel Plus, because people sometimes do look away from their avatars without knowing, you know? What is the modifier you hate the most in Roblox stores? Hate the most. Probably the rush modifiers. That, for one, he can either be really fucking fast, or you just, like, mute. If you combine both of those, he's really annoying. Really don't like those ones, to be fair. I don't care what anyone says, I fully believe rejecting a library for doing a strat that saves time makes zero sense. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Again, if the timing frame was kind of weird, where it was more dependent on the movement of the camera than the despawning of the item, I wouldn't have necessarily, like, spoken out to say, oh yeah, this shouldn't have been rejected. Because again, you have, like, a different frame rule. But you don't save time in the actual room, you save... Bro, okay, Hotel Plus, library starts. Are you frozen at the start anymore? No, you're not. The freeze thing back then was a very bad way to implement the player having to wait before actually being able to walk. Because the cutscene didn't fully finish in some way, shape, or form, I guess. But the only thing that it does is let you start playing earlier. And yeah, you save time earlier than when you actually start being in the library. So what? It's still a normal thing that can be executed, not by some stupid, like, out of bounds glitch or whatever. It's just a normal closet tech, bro. Are you happy it's the weekend? I am definitely happy. It's about time. I also have a week of holidays, so can't be mad about that. Hello, Bruce. Hello, 6V. What's good? Kim Jong 6V, alright. You are the best speedrunner I know. I'll take that as a compliment, but I ain't gonna lie, I might be buns as of now. I wouldn't call myself the best speedrunner as of currently, I'll be honest. Of course, I can't get us up 520 because of this stupid room. GG. X Diamond Penta Star. X Diamond Penta Star. X Diamond Penta Star. 7 7 Penta Star. 7 7 Penta 3. 77830. 77830. Alright, that's a 50 library. We are locked in this time, and got a 2-second room. Alright. Did I just lag back? Did I see that right? That's the basement. That's left. Ooh, the lever's over there. Hold on. For once, I actually get decent lever spots in a dark basement. That's kind of a miracle. Nice risk, by the way. We'll take that, why not? A decent 65 split, we're locked. Nice despawn, alright. Thought that was halt for a second, holy shit. I need to lock the gates up. Yeah. Oh. That's unfortunate. I have to go. Good stream and good night. See ya. Take care. Thank you for stepping by, Seb. A garden to a hallway. Yeah, a garden to a hallway. That's tough. This space might be done for. Just give me a pill, Loki. Okay. I'm split here. I could have just like checked what way it was, because I definitely had time to like look left and right there. I wouldn't have died regardless. Kind of selling here. Also, I'm definitely getting early seek. Yup. I have to practice testing here. That's fine. It's not record pace anyway, considering that I'm just getting S tier RNG. Oh, it's 83 seek somehow. Okay, that's kind of cool. If it was 84, I would have been a bit more intrigued about the run, because it could have potentially been, like, no ambush, but that's... Oh, why did I stop? I was, like, more focused on mocking the game. See, now that I got a good seek, on the terrible pace, it's kind of okay. Yeah, we might have to check these drawers outside real quick. This is definitely wraps, by the way. Yeah, GG. G fucking G. Yep, I'm just gonna continue for Desing ambush. If I somehow don't get ambushed, I will crash out. Okay, there he is. We are risking this. Could have probably messed that. Hold on. I'm dead, bro. This guy took a fucking Eon, bro. What the hell? Like, it was a slow-ass ambush. Can't do much about that. Okay, yeah, I kind of could tell it was 2 seconds somehow, even though the windows were like really far apart. Got bored with it? Yeah, fair play. To be fair, if you don't get much of a reaction out of it, it's not really... kind of pointless, to be fair. Like, I low-key read like every single message in my mind, but I just couldn't be asked to mind it that much. Elsplash, give him lockpicks and no basement and paintings. 20 lockpicks. Yeah, at least give me a good lever. Okay, okay. Yeah, we have to reset. Alright. Long time no see. It's only been like a couple hours. What's good, the Fire Iron? How you doing? Yeah. Nice. Is that the second room? Yup. Bruce, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, G-Money. Let's go. I wish you an awesome and wonderful day. And may you and those you hold close to yourself be blessed, bro. God bless. And praise the Lord, Jesus Christ, for that. Yeah, can we stop saying that, by the way, Michael? If bro's not going to stream on March 8th, I don't know what I'll do. What do you mean? Is there like a... If it's your birthday, fair play. But like if you're talking about like an update or something, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's my birthday? I see, I see. What's up with textures not loading? Yeah, I don't know. It's been happening like a lot recently. Pretty sure this used to not be a thing before. Can I get the key, please? Hello? Oh my, I'm terrible at the fucking game. How did I miss the angle now, bro? I just wasted like 3 to 4 seconds. I'm horrible at the game. GG. Blame the textures, he said. GG. I only got a lockpick. I was looking for that. Decent 25 split, and I'm legit about to get the nastiest basement known to man. Just give it some time. If I get a basement now, I wouldn't actually mind. Okay. No crucifix spawn, alright. Okay, why are we not checking for fucking vent rooms, bro? I'm actually a bot. But I can't. deadass did not think he was gonna spawn there from just not being able to hear because of the rain pouring next to me. Alright, this is just terrible now because I got a double swap painting and it's door 44. That's amazing. Just give me door 47 rush. That's an item key? Okay, I thought for a second. It's probably still from that Seek hallway. Okay, give me 47 rush, maybe I'll be able to risk this. Okay, just gives you a library lever. Just be decent at least. Of course not, it's just the worst.
No off path so far. Penta 5 circle 8. Penta 5 circle 8. Penta 6 5 circle 8. 6508. 6508. 65083. 65083. Alright. Didn't have the best of book spawns, I think, and I also had figure going second left. Still sub once, I'm satisfied. If it's just not you, I'm resetting. Okay, yeah, fair play. I'll do 2 more runs. Not really feeling like it for the rest of it. You know what I'm gonna say? This is the one. I don't know, bro. It's just like sometimes, or not even sometimes. It's like most of the times when I am meant to get a run, it's when I don't expect it, and neither does anyone else. So. I don't know. It's always been like that from what I've noticed, and it's this terrible room. Just gonna go into this closet. Because I can't be asked opening into a left vent, bro. It's a right vent, okay. Tough. That's eyes. What, that was a painting? Okay. Yeah, so now you're weird.
Yeah, so I might have to time you out for half an hour, even though I'm probably not gonna be streaming for that much longer anyway, but I think you've had enough to say, bro. We might have to wrap things up. Okay. Sweaty Michael might be on to something. I think he's on something, but fair play. To each their own. Like, why? Just randomly, like a 2-second that you can't even hear. Was Figure sometimes bad? He's always been bad, bro. Pause. Guy's just like always acting like anything but good most of the times when it came to like doing library, bro. Just no fun. Yeah, I'm not going for that. I love if you just want to stop getting library levers, bro. Is that possible? Is that a hallway? It's not. Another 2-second room yet again. I thought that was all. That was... wow. I've noticed that whenever you get an upstairs room, there's a bigger chance of getting a basement. Really? I haven't really paid much attention to it, but if that's true, then that would be pretty interesting. Oh my goodness, bro. You might be tripping, though. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, I guess the key is on there. Fair play. Getting my pill. See, this is a good stack of items. 2 lockpicks a pill. Not even that bad. Decent rooms right now. Would be the carry though. Okay, not what I meant, but alright. We are definitely doing closet strat here, holy shit. Prepare. Okay, how is that not rush, bro? Even had the closets for it. One first right, 1 second left. Okay, Assault's really the best book spawns. Okay. Interesting. Star Circle Penta Hexa. Star Circle Penta Hexa. Star 33424. 33424. Almost misclicked there. That's crazy. See, even with 4 books left, you can still get screwed up, buddy. Not to be fair. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, didn't expect a 3rd lockpick out of that. And we're able to use it. Maybe the key's outside. I'm gonna check these drawers though. Nah, I'm gonna rest that. The likelihood of me getting a room. Like, see, this is what I mean, bro. Suddenly I get a room that... Okay, I'm just gonna check this drawer here. It is here, okay. Thank the Lord. I wasn't gonna check the other triple drawer there. It just wouldn't have been worth my time. I can't waste that much time anyway. I assume the lever wasn't there, alright. Like, how am I dead, bro? That's so, like, dog shit. Okay, whatever. I think I'll end the stream here. I think I said I was gonna do one more run, but it kind of stretched into this, and yeah. Fair play. Alright, guess I'll end it here. Thank you guys for stepping by as always. Haven't been able to get a PB, but I know it's gonna happen at one point, so I'm not gonna give up. Planning a few things. I wanna get that one good pace I had out with like a decent thumbnail, maybe tomorrow. As always, I really appreciate you guys for being here. God bless you, friends. Praise our Lord Jesus Christ, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night and take care.